At a Mar-a-Lago event with President-elect Trump, Masayoshi Son announced he'll invest $100 billion in the U.S. over the next 4 years. The SoftBank CEO doubling down on the original $50 billion he pledged in 2016, citing increased confidence in America after Trump's victory. Deirdre Bosa has a look at what's changed in his strategy from 8 years ago to today. I'd love to talk about where he's getting the money from, Deirdre, and I love how Trump said, make it $200 billion. I think he said, I'll try.
That would only work on Masa-san. Okay, so what's changed since last time? Well, Masa-san has a few more high-profile wins and losses under his belt, but none of that has done anything to dent his enormous risk appetite. When the president-elect, Kelly just referred to this, tried to live negotiate the deal up to $200 billion, Masa-san replied that because it is Trump as president, he'll have to double down and he will try his best. And that kind of sums up how Masa-san has approached all of his investments over the last few decades. More is more. He's got a 300-year vision. He will not hesitate to borrow against his own wealth and his own company, and he's going to deploy the same attitude towards AI. Now, what could be different this time around, though, is how he spreads those billions of dollars. I'm told by a source familiar that Masayoshi-san and SoftBank will be more focused on a smaller universe of companies with an explicit fit with ARM, which is now the crown jewel of the SoftBank universe. That could mean a more operational role for SoftBank focused on AI-related infrastructure. And there's hints that that's underway. SoftBank was the first customer to receive NVIDIA's new Blackwell chips. Its telco arm is planning to build Japan's largest supercomputer. And ARM could give Masa-san a license to move into producing his own AI chips, which would be a very interesting new chapter for the company and him. Now, as OpenAI likes to say, Kelly, infrastructure is destiny. And that is where Masa's angle may be. If you want to talk about where he's going to get that money, that is fascinating as also.
So did he actually invest a bunch of money in the U.S. the first time around?
He did through the Vision Fund, right? And you look up at the makeup of that $100 billion fund. I believe SoftBank contributed about $30 billion of its own money. You had a lot of involvement from the Saudis and smaller investments from the likes of Larry Ellison and Apple, and that was sort of spread out amongst startups. I mean, you can see how that was deployed. The jobs question is a lot trickier because, you know, nearly half of that was invested into WeWork, and those jobs were gone along with the company.
So I didn't realize that the Vision Fund was the vehicle by which he would, because I think of, it's funny, when I think about investing, I think, oh, he's going to build a new plant or he's going to do something, not, you know, hey, he's going to roll out a giant VC firm, but I guess ultimately that seeds new businesses.
Well, so that's what he did last time. But I think this time it is more likely that he's actually going to help build the infrastructure, whether that be data centers or even new plants to sort of power the generative AI push. But again, he'll probably do it through investments with other companies. But by the way, Kelly, I mean, these investments were already pegged before the announcement with Trump, both last time and this time. Masayoshi Son has already been upping his investments in AI. He was probably planning to already. Why not go stand beside the president-elect and say he's going to do it with him? And with his support, I mean, that's going to allow Masa-san to go out, you know, plausibly and raise more money, right? That's kind of what happened last time.
True. Great point. No, I agree. Certainly taking advantage of a moment here that's presenting itself. Deirdre, thanks as always. Deirdre Bosa.
Thanks.